Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Able to hear me? आवाज सुनाई दे रही है. Okay, guys, listen. I understand. Um, I tried uploading here. Um, you'll all get an SMS today. All the class PDFs will be available on the app. I'll be putting it on the app. I can't share it on Telegram due to certain unavoidable circumstances. Let us put it that way. क्योंकि इसी ऐप में इसी टेलीग्राम में there are few other faculties also, and there's been instances where my these PDFs have been used. So for safety sake, for copyright sake, I am putting it on that. Okay, so everyone's able to hear me now, right? Thank you, guys. Today is Guru Purnima, the day of Gurus. लाइफ में कभी सोचा नहीं था कि मैं भी गुरु बनूंगा. Civils Plus app. Civils Plus app. I never expected or I never anticipated that I'd also become Guru. It was a very. I was not the Guru. I was originally not the Guru material. I know. So एक छोटा सा current affairs था. I mean, 2023 pen printer prize has been recently given to Michael Rosen, a children's writer and a performance poet from UK. Generally ये जो pen printer sort of award है, the award which is given pen printer prize, it's actually given to writers, poets, particularly from United Kingdom, Ireland, and the British Commonwealth. So naturally, Indian also can get it. I mean, Rosen, Michael Rosen is known for his accessible poetry for children. Basically, his themes include social, political, and ethical issues, and he's been quite a popular writer. He has published over 140 books and has also championed a style of writing that reflects children's everyday worlds, validates their imaginative thinking. I mean, um, he's known for this. Um, Michael is known for this, the Michael Rosen. Okay, now Pen Pinter Prize is actually given in honor and memory of English writer Harold Pinter, and it's a very prestigious award given to writers who actually reflect intellectual determination, uh, focus on the realities, truth, and those sort of stuff in their writings. And in fact, some of the famous pen printer winners are Hanif Qureshi, 2010, Salman Rushdie, 14, and um, Lem Sisay in 2019. These people have won the awards now. Very quick questions. Manamadurai Poetry recently earned a geographical indication tag. It actually belongs to Manamadurai. Manamadurai tag belongs to Ametya Shivachandala Madhyamam Sati Doshita. Answer is C. Yes, it belongs to Tamil Nadu. It's a village. These the Manmadurai style of pottery belongs to Tamil Nadu. Sivaganga district. The Vaiga River enriches the clay. Particularly, they use the clay from the Vaiga River's coast or river bank. The pots are known for their bottoms, which has to be perfectly round. The circumference of the pot and the neck should be proportionate to that of pot sitting on the flat ground. So it's actually flat base pottery. The right proportion of mud, clay, and heating makes this product extremely strong. The main raw material for making these pots are soil and water. It's a unique type of clay sourced in these from the water bodies like Nedungulam, Nadapurakai, Sundarana Padapu, Saikaladur. Basically, in these regions, they make these pots. Okay. Now, consider the following pairs literary work and author Harshacharitam, Vikramanka Devacharita, Rajatarangini, Bilhana, Bana, Kalhana. Which of the above pairs these are correctly matched? Harshacharitam by Banabhatta, Rajatarangini by Kalhana. Right? Answer is C. That's why three only. Three only. Harshacharitam is actually a biography written by Banabhatta, a Sanskrit writer who actually wrote. Just 1 second, guys. Oh. So, it's a Sanskrit book who wrote the first historical biography containing vivid descriptions of the society and nature of the Harshavardhana's period. Very important book, actually source of history during for the period of Harshavardhana. Harshavardhana के period के लिए this is a very important in terms of the source. Vikramanka Charitam was written by Bilhana, and Kalhana is known for Rajatarangani. Rajatarangani, very important book. In fact, very popular book. Kalhana's Rajatarangani is a very popular book. Consider the following statements regarding Jallianwala Bagh massacre. At Jallianwala Bagh, um, people gathered for a public meeting against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Saifuddin Kishlu for opposing the Ilbad Bill. Hunter committee was set up to investigate the Jallianwala Bagh incident. Rabindranath Tagore gave up his knighthood as a response to the incident. Which of the following statements these are correct? At Jallianwala Bagh, people gathered for a meeting. Yes, answer is B, but not against Ilbad Bill. right? It was not against Dilbart Bill. Yes, it was not against Dilbart Bill. April 13th actually saw the celebrations of the Sikh festival of Baisakhi, which marks the onset of spring and the harvest of winter crops. Simultaneously, the movement for independence from British rule had been steadily gaining ground. By 4 p.m., many gathered for a public meeting against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu for opposing Rowlatt Act. Yes. Answer is B. Answer is B. Without giving the crowd any warning to disperse, Dyer ordered his troops to fire, and Indian leaders expressed their anger and protest and protested in response to the killings. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore gave up his knighthood. A committee named Hunter Committee was set up to investigate the Jallianwala Bagh incident. Okay, now consider the following statements. India has more than 40 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Majority of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites in India are cultural heritage sites. The Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act, Amasa Act 1958, is the sole act that provides for the protection of India's heritage sites. Which of the following statements these are correct? 1, 2, 2 only, 2 and 3, 1 and 3. UNESCO, yes, we have 40 sites, guys. 7 natural sites, natural World Heritage Sites, and 32 cultural World Heritage Sites. One mixed. We have one which is mixed sited, cultural and natural mix. Amasa Act and Antiquities and Art Treasures Act 1972 actually provide the protection for the country's heritage. These are the ones which actually provide. Okay, now Janajatiya Gaurav Divas is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Janjati Gaurav Divas. Guys, I'm actually sharing a link of the app and the batch in which everybody have to join. All the PYQs, PDFs will be available in this from today afternoon. I've already shared it on the Telegram group. Now, everything is available there. Okay. Janjati Gaurav Divas. Answer is B, guys. B, 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 B. Birsa Munda. Munda Rebellion wala. November 15th is actually observed as the Janjati Gaurav Divas. In From 2021, we have been doing this in memory of Birsa Munda. And it's not only a freedom fighter, he's also not only a freedom fighter, but also social reformer and led to tribal movement, Ulgulan, against exploitative systems of the British colonial government. He's also known as Dharti Aba, as he encouraged tribals to understand the cultural roots and observe unity among the tribals. He's also called Dharti Aba. Now, consider the following statements regarding Mangalagiri saris and fabrics. Mangalagiri saris and fabrics are produced by performing handicrafts weaving in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It has received the geographical indication tag. The unique feature of the Mangalagiri fabric is that it does not undergo any process of dyeing. The Nizam design is characterized of the fabric. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Mangalgiri sarees are actually. The answer is C, guys. See, focus. Answer is C. Mangalgiri sarees are produced by performing handicraft weaving at Mangalgiri, a town in Guntur district of Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. So, yes, it has received a GI tag. Yes. Mangalgiri sarees do undergo dyeing. The fabric is produced by weaving and helping pitlooms from cotton yarn. The fabric then undergoes a process of dyeing. See, how can any fabric survive without dyeing? Right? How can any of these survive without dyeing? Next. Consider the following regarding UNESCO list of cultural intangible cultural heritage. The list was established in 1948 when Convention for Safeguarding the Intangible Cultural Heritage came into effect. 13 elements of India have been inscribed on the UNESCO representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Which of the following statements these are correct? अब बताओ. Answer. See, intangible heritage list is basically that set of you can say cultural entities which are actually not measurable or calculable. These are those which actually can't be measured or calculated. This is not something you measure or calculate on a daily basis, on a regular basis. Okay. So 13 elements of India have been inscribed on the UNESCO representative list. It's not as old as 1948. But जब UNESCO itself is only from 1945, I mean, you can't expect something to be like intangible heritage from 1948. No, it's too old, right? Expected. So recently, ये कुछ दिया गया था. UNESCO recognized Noir Thai massage as a kind of intangible cultural heritage. The massage is one of the 20 elements that have been inscribed in the list. The other elements include Irish harping, Portugal's Carnival of the Puddens, traditional Turkish archery, Slovakia's wirecraft and arts. अलग-अलग होते हैं. So the list is actually made up of those intangible heritage elements that help demonstrate diversity of cultural heritage and raise awareness about the importance. The list was established in 2008 when Convention for Safeguarding the Intangible Cultural Heritage actually came into effect. Okay. And UNESCO maintains three lists under the Intangible Cultural Heritage banner: the list of intangible cultural heritage in need of urgent safeguarding, the list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity, the register of good safeguarding practices. Some of the criteria for inclusion in the respective representative list of the inscription basically ensures visibility and awareness about these. I mean, many of these can be recognized or can be identified only because it is for the oh, it can be recognized. Okay. For example, India se 13 hai, Vedic chanting 2008, and Ram Leela, the traditional performance of Ramayana 2009, Kuthiyatam Sanskrit Theatre 2008, Raman, religious festival and ritual theatre of the Garbal Himalayas 2009, Mudiyat 2010, Kalbela folk songs 2010, Chao 2010, Buddhist chantings of Ladakh, recitation of sacred Buddhist texts 2012, Sankirtana 2013, traditional brass and copper craft of utensils making among the Thateras of Jandiala Guru, Punjab 2014, Yoga 2016, Nowruz 2016, Kumbh Mela 2017, different formats. Okay. Intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Which of the following is not a UNESCO's intangible list? Kudiyatam, Ramlila, Navroz, Patna Kalam. Kudiyatam, Ramlila, Navroz, Patna Kalam. Patna Kalam nahi hai. Patna Kalam is not part of it. Who was the first proponent of the doctrine of passive resistance? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Aurobindo Ghosh, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Passive resistance. Answer is B. B, 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 B. Aurobindo Ghosh. It was actually Aurobindo Ghosh who in reality, for the first time, promoted this concept of passive resistance. Passive resistance. Next question. When did Tilak declare Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it? 1905, 1907, 1914, 1916. Answer is D. 1916. Swaraj is my birthright and national habit. Tilak actually said this in 1916. Which code gives the correct matching of the following lists? List 1 and list 2. Second session of the Congress, third session, fourth session, fifth session, sixth session. Firoz Shah Mehta, Dadabhai Naoroji, Sir William Pettibone, Badruddin Tayyibjin, George Yule, Calcutta. 1B, 2D, 3E, 4C, 5A. I don't know why it became O. It's actually D, guys. It's actually D, 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 D. Answer A. Yeah. Second session, uh, Dada. Third session, William Pettibone. Fourth session, Allahabad. George Yule, who actually belonged to Calcutta. Okay, no. Next question. Match the following. List 1 and list 2. Foundation of Women's University, creation of Governorship of Bengal, Ancient Monuments Preservation Act, Indian Councils Act 1891. Lord Lansdowne, Lord Curzon, Lord Harding, Lord Chelmsford. By this time, you guys should be able to easily guess this answer. आराम से guess कर लोगे आंसर. Answer is D. Yep. Bhargav, yes. Ancient Monuments and Preservations Act. In fact, Antiques Act first time was actually done by Lord Curzon only, no? This I've told multiple times. That part I've highlighted many times. It was actually Curzon. Finally, we are actually happy to see you, Kunal. मैं तो कल से ट्विटर पे टेलीग्राम पे पोस्टर डालने वाला था. कुणाल वांटेड. मैं पोस्टर डालने वाला था. कुणाल अर्जेंटली वांटेड. Answer is D, guys. Yes. Hindu Mahasabha, Indian Liberal Federation, Muslim League, Home Rule League, 1906, 1915, 1916, 1918. बताओ. ये कुणाल ही कोमल भरद्वाज बन गया या किस्सा क्या है ये? अच्छा, तो टू डिफरेंट भरद्वाज सही है। नहीं, एकदम से दोनों भरद्वाज एक ही साथ आए तो मुझे डाउट लग गया। आज संदीप छुट्टी पे है। मैन आंसर यस। मुस्लिम लीग 1906। 1906 मुस्लिम लीग, यस आंसर इज ए। बिल्कुल सही जवाब। Who explained when the queen desires that none should die, when the governor declares that all should live, will you kill yourself by timidity and starvation? I literally thought they were siblings. Kunal, I literally thought the minute you said no different people, then I thought ठीक है भाई बहन होंगे। सही होता। When the queen desires that none should die, when the governor declares that all should live, will you kill yourself with timidity and starvation? This was actually said by the greatest of the moderates, Bal Gangadhar Tilak in the early days. Yes, greatest of the moderates, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Tilak Tau is basically the guy who said Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. He used to run two newspapers, Kesari and Maharatha. And he also started the Deccan Education Society, which later became the Ferguson College. He authored Srimad Bhagavad Rahasya from Mandalay prison, and he was quite close to members of the Swadeshi movement as well. Ratan Tata, Jamshedji Tata founded the Bombay Swadeshi Cooperative Stores, commonly known as the Bombay Stores. He was the guy who started Ganesh Chaturthi as a mass festival and also the Shivaji festival. सब कर रहा था ये. Okay. First generation Indian. Who said the Congress movement was neither inspired by the people nor devised or planned by them? Lala Lajpat Rai, Syed Ahmad Khan, Lord Curzon, Lord Dufferin. Who said this Congress movement was neither inspired by the people nor devised or planned by them? It was Lalaji. Most unexpected answer. Most unexpected answer. Kesari Marathi, Maharatha in English. Lalaji, Sher Punjab, who started the Hindu orphan relief movement, basically to keep the British missions away from um, taking over orphans. He fought against untouchability, established the Punjab National Bank. He succumbed to injuries sustained during a lathi charge while protesting against the Simon Commission. He famously said, I mean, Lalaji's killing only led to the restart of the second phase of revolutionary movement in India. Second phase of revolutionary movement. Who has written the following passage? I say of the Congress that its aims are mistaken and the spirit in which it proceeds towards their accomplishment is not a spirit of sincerity, and that the methods it has chosen are not the right methods, and it has and the leaders in whom it trusts not the right sort of men to be leaders. In brief, we are at present blind led, if not by blind, at any rate by one eyed. Basically, somebody roasted Congress very badly. Who's that? Somebody roasted Congress very badly. Who wrote this? कौन था ये कांग्रेस को तबेले में तलने वाले? अरविंद घोष. You know, when he famously wrote that new lamps for the old, at that time he said this. When he wrote the new lamps for the old, वो time पे he actually said this, that Congress is blind, ये सब. Arvind Ghosh, who eventually then opened the Auroville Ashram. Arvind Ghosh eventually opened the Auroville Ashram, no? In Pondicherry. He opened the Auroville Ashram in Pondicherry. Yes, Auroville इन्हीं का तो था. See, Aurobindo Ghosh actually eventually became very, very critical about Congress, critical about the national struggle, the path national struggle was actually going through. I mean, he became extremely critical about it. He was not very happy about the way the national struggle was actually going through. The extremist methods of passive resistance did not include refusal to cooperate with the government, sending petitions to the government, boycott of the government service, courts, schools, and colleges, and refusal to pay rents to the zamindars. So, say, we're asking for what all it did not include. Answer D. D. 2 and 4. Sending petitions to government was never part of the extremist path, right? सरकार को पिटीशन भेजेंगे, अर्जी भेजेंगे, सब तो नहीं था. And also, refusal to pay zamindars to the rent was never really part of the extremists because many of the extremists were also zamindars, or many of the zamindars also were supporters of extremists. So it is not a plan against the zamindars. Which of the following statements about Gokhale are not true? He was a moderate in politics but radical in matters of social reforms. He wanted political progress and social reform to go on simultaneously. He was opposed to passive resistance in India as well as in South Africa. He was totally opposed to Western civilization. Select the correct answers from the codes given below. Only 5, 3 and 5, 2 and 5, 2, 3 and 5. Answer is B. B. 3 and 5. Gokhale was not opposed to um, passive resistance, and he was, I mean, actually, for 5 nahi hai, 4 hai, he was not totally opposed to Western civilization. I mean, he believed in sub both. Next, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. He was actually the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, कहा जाता है, Gokhale went to South Africa, and it was actually in South Africa that he sort of got that inspiration to push Gandhi towards the national struggle. He was member of the Servants of India Society. Which of the following statements about Tilak are incorrect? Believed that political freedom should precede social reform. Favored initiative by the Congress in the matter of the social reform. Opposed British government initiative in the matter of social reform. Did not consider social and political reforms to be interlinked. Separated religion from politics. Which, Sarah, they choose the answer from the quotes given below. Answer is B. 2 and 5. He favored initiative by the Congress in the matter of social reform. Not really. In fact, Tilak was actually one of the strongest opponents of social reforms. If you guys remember the Rukmabai marriage case and the Age of Consent Act, Sarda Act. Tilak was strongly up against those, right? Fifth is, no, I told you, no? And Tilak was known to have used religion in politics, not opposed it, right? याद है गणेश फेस्टिवल, शिवाजी फेस्टिवल, ये सब तिलक के काम ही तो थे, बाकी का कौन था, right? हाँ, बस आंसर इज बी. Who described Bal Gangadhar Tilak as the father of Indian unrest? Valentine Chirol, Benjamin Disraeli, Minto the Second, Lord Chelmsford. Okay, it was actually Valentine Chirol, 1914 में. In fact, no, we'll be having Sai Charan. I'll tell. Let me be one clear. Let me put this very clearly. Just because once the um, elimination method did not work, don't fall under the trap. UPSC बहुत ही डेंजरस बॉडी है. जानबूझ के इस साल दिया, अगले साल जानबूझ के देंगे, बिकॉज एवरीबडी विल नॉट वर्क ऑन एलिमिनेशन मेथड्स, एलिमिनेशन वाला क्वेश्चन देके छोड़ेंगे. बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर एवरीथिंग. वन लाइन क्वेश्चंस, मल्टीपल लाइन क्वेश्चंस, मैच द फॉलोइंग, ये नहीं वो नहीं. देयर इज नो वन पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न ऑफ क्वेश्चंस और स्ट्रेटजीज. वी विल बी डूइंग एवरीथिंग, क्योंकि यूपीएससी है. Currently, I have no doubt if UPSC member would, one or two members would also be sitting on YouTube watching all these videos. मेरा दूसरे फैकल्टीज का चेक करेंगे. अच्छा, ये लोग ऐसा बोल रहे तो दबाते हैं इनको. काम धंधा नहीं यूपीएससी को, ये करते रहता सुबह से लेकर शाम. ओके, आंसर इज Valentine's role. Okay, guys, let us end this session for today. I have a class at 10 o'clock, and we'll see tomorrow morning 9 a.m. Same session. And thank you. You have a nice day. Please do subscribe and share. Bye bye.